as possible on this morning's Founders Chat because we have so much fun. Hi, Maria. Good morning. So much fun stuff to talk about. Diana's here. Oh my gosh. Diana's here because I'm not doing it at 6 a.m. her time. Good morning, Diana. How are you? How is life? Where are you? Where are you, Diana, is the question. Where in the world is Arctic Angels Treasures? Let me know. Okay, cool. So per usual, we will be kicking off in a few minutes. So let me know that you're here. Let's do a little gratitude train. What are we grateful for? Diana doesn't even know where she is. She's like, I don't know. I'm here in another dimension. That's how I feel sometimes, Diana, that I'm in another dimension. Also, it is just another manic Friday. Anyone else just having a particularly busy Friday? Hi, Jody. Shout out to Jody. You had a great $5 auction the other day. I wanted to personally congratulate you on that. We have a lot of congratulations today, by the way, guys. Like today is a very congratulatory Founders Chat. A lot to share about our community. Yes, they are my Boss Babe earring, which is my kind of parent brand, Vintage Boss Babes. We're all Boss Babes. We're all Boss Babes because we are resellers. So let's share this out. Hi, Jamie. I see you're here. Hello. I want to get as many people in as possible. I thought we were going to have a special guest, but he is having a manic Friday. So we will not have a special guest today, unfortunately. So it's just me, myself, and I. So I hope I can entertain you guys. Yes. Yes. Work those guns. Okay. So let's share this out. Sorry if you guys hear me for a second. There we go. Share this out. And I do have a coffee this morning. Okay. Jamie is here. Let's get Jamie in the chat. We're going to talk about Jamie. We're going to talk about Jamie when she's here, when she's present. Okay. Exciting Founders Chat, not to be missed. Join in live now. Join in. Okay. So I want to say shout out to a couple of our jewelry addicts who have found me on Whatnot. That's been a lot of fun when I'm doing a Whatnot live sale with clothing. And they're like, do you own? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's me. So if you guys are on Whatnot, let me know in the comments. I know that we're starting to attract more people from other live sale platforms over to Vintage Jewelry Addicts, which is kind of the whole point of it. And we still have another very special announcement coming up here in about a week and a half related to clothing, but I'm not ready to make that yet. Vintage Vault WV. Does that stand for West Virginia? Oh, okay. Debbie's on vacay. Good for her. It sure does. I love West Virginia. Welcome in, Vintage Vault WV. Have you sold with us live before? I do not recognize your name as a live seller. Let me know. Joanne, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, so let's get this started, guys. First, I'm going to bring up my sellers. God, that's so awesome. Can you post a photo in the subscriber chat of something beautiful for us? Just something beautiful. Hi, Bella. Welcome in. Something beautiful in Puerto Rico. Okay. Go back to old dashboard. Who here likes the old dashboard better than the new dashboard? Don't worry. It's okay if you do. I think all of us are being fed the new dashboard now. I keep going back to the old dashboard. Okay, so marketplaces. So I first want to talk about our sales. And I've had an idea that I'm going to execute and talk to Jamie about, because I think a lot of us don't realize that marketplace sales happen here. And I want to encourage you guys. I want to encourage you guys so that our buyers and sellers and collectors, you guys wake up to sales, or our buyers find amazing things in the marketplace. Our collectors find amazing things in the marketplace. We've had some really great marketplace sales lately, but you guys don't see them. I have to tell you, I have to announce it. So we're going to start a new end of week announcement around shout outs for marketplace sellers, shout outs for our sales for the week, just to motivate you guys and to also give you some insights into what's selling. So what is selling in the marketplace so that you can go, oh, that sold. Well, I have one of those. Or, oh, okay, maybe I should bring some of those to a live sale. Because I think that something we miss here with Vintage Jewelry Addicts is seeing the sales, seeing the solds. You can go on Poshmark, you can go on eBay, a couple other platforms, you can see what has sold. And I think that's very helpful. So I want to start to introduce that, but without, saying who bought what or who sold what. Actually, I'll give some shout outs for sellers, but long story short, I'm really excited to start executing that because I hope it helps you guys. So I want to let you guys know that today, March 21st, we've already sold $390 in marketplace sales. $390, and it's 12:20 EST. And that blows my mind. That blows my mind because it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot for us as a small community. Yesterday, our marketplace sales, okay, and I'm not even talking about live sales. Gosh, we sold so much. We sold so much yesterday. Yesterday, our marketplace sales, $110, $148, $135, $235, and $148. That is, let me do the math. 100, 200, 300, 500, 600. I'm going to say about hovering close to $800 in marketplace sales yesterday. I know. I was like, wait, what? So let me give you guys some insights into what sold. And then I have a very special announcement. We only have 10 people here. I was hoping we could just get everybody from the community. But a very special announcement around our highest sale yet. And I want to really motivate you guys and go into my motivational speaker zone. I'm really excited. I'm really proud. I'm really inspired. And we really want to give this person credit for putting herself out there and making the sale, which was the key part of it, was putting herself out there and doing the work and trusting the process. Thank you, Jamie, for tagging. You hate the new dashboard. I know. Me too. Me too. Oh, Elsie's going down to the DR next week. So I want a pretty photo from Gypsy Warrior, from Debbie, and then I want a pretty photo from Elsie of their travels. Okay, so what sold? Excuse me, drum roll, please. Vintage 1/20th 12 karat gold filled floral engraved bangle bracelet. Vintage large etched heart sweetheart bracelet by CoStar with sterling base. Vintage initialed sweetheart expansion bracelet. Vintage heavy etched gold filled bangle bracelet. Vintage 1/20th 12 karat gold filled thin bangle bracelet. That was yesterday. Do you guys see a theme? All from the same buyer. You guys see a theme? Vintage all over embossed floral motif bangle bracelet. Vintage CCS gold filled embossed bangle bracelet with engraving. Antique gold filled etched locket. Gold, baby. So my joke has been that we should rename ourselves Vintage Sterling Addicts, but maybe it should be Vintage Sterling and Gold Addicts. should be the rebrand. So the seller who had the marketplace sales, she's not super active in our community in the sense of going live, but Lisa Snitkoff. Lisa, I have not messaged you yet. If you are somehow listening to this, Lisa of Sparkle Splendor has been doing the work. She's been listing. I believe that she has VAs that help her because she has a ton of listings. I know that she used to be a New Yorker. I think she's on Long Island. Sorry, I just lost her. Oopsie. Let me go to her. Lisa of Sparkle Splendor. You can see how beautiful her listings are. Again, I believe she does have help, and I know that sometimes it can be easier said than done. But I think that this can really inspire some of us who have, and I know that many of us have that top tier jewelry. Many of us have the top tier jewelry. And by top tier, I mean, gold that's been tested, turquoise that's been tested, obviously sterling, as we've talked about, Native American, signed jewelry that's collectible, those big names. Please do not hesitate listing them here. We welcome cross-listing. If you're listing on eBay or Etsy and you want to list here, totally okay. Just make sure you obviously remove it if it sells elsewhere. We just discourage you from cross-listing between marketplaces because that is a district rule. They don't want you listing between marketplaces because that's just their rule. So I try to abide by district. So shout out to Lisa and to our community. Let's do a quick, before we make our special announcement, which is really exciting. Before we make our special announcement, I want to do a quickie recap of our sales for the month because we are almost to the end of March. And again, guys, I share this really from a place of just motivation and inspiration. It motivates me. And we can all get a piece. We can all get a piece. Okay. Past 30 days. So from March 1st to March 21st, this includes shipping. We can't divvy it out, unfortunately. 20,200, 20.2K. Yeah, last 21 days. Yesterday's sales were 1,100. 1,100, and that does include shipping. Our highest day was March. Oh, that's hilarious. Our highest day was my birthday, Sunday, March 16th at $2,028.52. Thanks, guys, for the birthday gift. I appreciate it. Okay, so that leads me, again, to my motivational talk and extension. I think that some of us, we think, oh, well, I have this, but I don't have the customer base. Or, oh, I have this, but I don't know, no one comes to my live sales. Oh, I have this, but I don't deserve to sell it. You know, whatever the mental blocks are. We all have it, myself included. So shout out to Jamie of Flippin' Mintiques. Jamie presented to me over Messenger this beautiful necklace that some of us have seen. And I remember looking at it and being like, girlfriend, like, you have to, sorry, let me not be so casual. Boss babe, you need to get this out there because I know that she had gone and researched it. She had spoken to a jeweler. She had done enough research to know that she had something. And I pushed her. I said, share this share this. Like, let's start sharing it. And I believe she shared it a couple of times. She listed it. I believe she had it appraised after there was some interest. She had a range of pricing, and she listed it at a price that she was comfortable with. And lo and behold, I forget the day it sold. I don't know if it was on my birthday. Oh, technically it was March 17th. She sold our highest selling item to date, a artisan made and signed Brutalist style 14 karat Cabochon opal made in Austria. Had it appraised. She sold it for $1,525. Let me say that again for the people in the back. $1,525. Now, after the fees, she made about $1,400. But if she hadn't started the process, and Jamie, maybe you can even share more in the comments. I mean, she showed that a few times. She researched it and researched it some more, and then she had it appraised, which cost her money. So I know she invested into that appraisal so that when she was to sell it, she had all of her information clear and concise and accurate, and she could pass it on. So the point of this is that I think it's great to unload. I love unloading. I love unloading jewelry. But I don't want anyone here to go, well, I don't know, maybe I should just only do $5 starts on live sales. Oh, I don't know, it's a live sale. Like, no one really wants to spend money. Like, no. No. And even myself included, what's different about Vintage Jewelry Addicts, again, is that we have less competition. So you don't have to fight for people's attention. But the truth is that people want to see good stuff, because I think a lot of us are tired of $5 runs. We're tired of basics. We're tired, like, to own a piece like this, an opal it was out of Australia, not Austria, out of Australia. It's still such a deal. The people that truly respect jewelry and understand, like, know that Jamie sold this at a deal. And so we want to be a leader in that, because there's no other platforms doing that, to my knowledge. Whatnot jewelry is still pretty small. And a lot of it is resellers selling to resellers, as some of us know. And that's always going to be a part of live sales. Resellers selling to resellers, or, unloading. But what would it look like if you guys sold one $1,500 item a month? How would that change your business? How would that change your respect for your business and the respect for the items that you have? So I challenge us all this weekend, next weekend, to bring a grail, to bring that item with the price tag that might scare you, to bring it. But I trust our sellers. You guys are intelligent. You're educated. If you need more information, you go get it. If you need an appraisal, you go get it. No one here is scamming each other. We are great sellers, great buyers, great collectors. And so I'm really excited for the rest of the year. I'm excited to be a community that really supports sales of fine jewelry and supports helping resellers to find that customer, the way that there might be a platform that specializes in luxury goods. We're not a luxury goods platform, but jewelry does, again, it does not have to be, $5 runs. So, yeah, Jamie, had several inquiries into this piece. So there's definitely people out there looking for those special pieces. Yep. Diana said it right. Up the game. It's time to up the game, boss babes. Up the game. So I want everyone to send Jamie a DM, a smoke signal of congratulations, because I think, and guys, it's a little hot. I'm going to turn on my car and get some AC. I think that this is just the beginning, and I know what our sellers have. I know what you guys have, and I don't want you holding back anymore. So congratulations, Jamie. Congratulations, Jamie. Amazing. Okay, so whoa, it's getting hot here in Maryland. Oh my goodness. So we do have to talk about something a little serious, and it's been very annoying. And I wish I were a magician, and I wish I could, wave a magic wand and have a solution, but it's just going to have to be, I can't even find brooches to resell for $5, right? Yeah, right. It's just going to have to be something that we work on together. And I'm here to support our sellers and our buyers, because it's also frustrating for our buyers. So all live sales on District, and I believe Whatnot as well, all of the auctions have to be credit card. There's no PayPal option. If you do a buy it now, there is a PayPal option. The problem is that many new buyers, the good thing is that many new buyers are coming to District. The bad thing is that their credit cards aren't used to the platform. And because some of our buyers are new to live shopping, and their credit cards, are just like, wait, what is this? What is this District platform? There are failed payments that are happening. I wish, and I need to actually send District a message about this, that our sellers would get a notification when there was a failed payment on the live sale, so that they could talk to the buyer and say, hey, your credit card failed. Go check that out. I don't believe that that's happening. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that that is what happens on Whatnot, but not here on District. But basically what's happening is some of our sellers, they get off their live, they think that they sold 5 things to someone, and that person's credit card failed on all of the transactions. And what you have to do as a seller is you have to message that buyer and go, hey, your credit card failed. Go into the shopping cart of your app or of your desktop, and you can check out with a new credit card or PayPal, or call your credit card and just make sure that they know that this is okay for the future. What I think is happening is some of our buyers, they're in and out of the live sales. They're not getting message notifications. They don't even know that their credit card didn't charge. They might actually be expecting these purchases to be delivered, but their credit card was never charged. And that's very frustrating because the buyer is like, what the heck? I thought I was getting this. And then the seller is like, what the heck? Now I have to go find the buyer, but they're not checking their messages. And so they don't even know. They don't even know that their credit card didn't charge. It doesn't matter the marketplace. It's just a thing. So I wish I had an answer how to communicate with the buyer better. Like I said, I think that District needs to add that element where you get like a sort of like a flash on the screen that the buyer's card didn't charge. All we can do is message that buyer and have them go to their cart and check out. Now, if you guys feel like there's a buyer that is buying, but their credit card keeps failing, let myself or Jamie know so we can try to reach out to them and ask District if we can reach out to them via email so that maybe they get the email. And if that still doesn't work, at some point, we might just have to remove them from the marketplace, particularly if we feel like they're just playing games, which I don't think anyone is. Honestly, I highly doubt anyone is like, let me go into this marketplace and pretend to buy things and not actually buy them. Where it can be frustrating is if then they go to checkout, like it's a person whose credit card doesn't charge, they go to checkout and they decide they only want 4 out of 5 or they only want 3 out of 5. If we find that someone is doing that, the same person, more than once, we'll remove them from the marketplace just because that's not cool. Again, I wish I had a magic wand to fix this problem for everyone. What we're going to do, again, is try to keep track if there's an issue and it feels like that person is taking advantage and remove them from the marketplace. But if you can't reach someone, let Jamie or myself know so we can see if District can let us email them. I haven't talked to District yet about this, but particularly if it's a $300 item that you sold. But also because I think that the buyers, they're not getting the messages. And so the buyers might also be like, oh, well, I bought this thing from this marketplace and it never shipped. It's a scam. You know, they might think to themselves, oh, this is fake. This isn't real. And we don't want that. Like, we want the buyer's trust to be there as well, even though it's really not our fault. It's the credit card. So I'm making a formal announcement about this afternoon. It will have to be something we need to revisit because it's going to happen, because we are going to attract new buyers who come and are excited and are shopping and they have no idea that their credit card isn't working. Something sellers can do is to try to remind people at some point in the live sale, hey, make sure your orders went through. Call your credit card company and let them know that District is okay. Just maybe try to communicate. I know that's hard to do. And it really shouldn't be up to you guys, but it's just the nature of the beast, unfortunately. So does anyone have any questions about that? Because I definitely have noticed that there's been a little bit of an uptick. Again, the positive is because we're attracting new buyers. The negative is because their credit cards are not cooperating, essentially. So if anyone has any questions, let me know. Okay, so we've got a small crowd today, but were you able to contact the buyer? Did they get back to you or did they not respond? I'm going to bring up I need to put the AC on. Guys, it is summer over here. It was cold this morning. Didn't respond. Yep, that's the negative. So if you want, Debbie, and anyone listening, like if that stuff happens and they're not responding, let Jamie and I know to see what we can do. I'm going to reach out to district today and actually see if, again, we can email them directly, because when people sign up with district, I think that they have to include an email. So, excuse me. Okay, guys. So it stinks. I know it stinks. It stinks. Let's go over to our calendar. We do have a spot open tonight if anyone is interested. And so that we can see if it's a pattern. Yeah. Which, again, I don't think anyone's doing it intentionally. But what we don't want are people to go, oh, well, I changed my mind. I have a bill, so I don't want them anymore. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. So I'm being harsh. I'm usually pretty nice here, but ain't nobody got time for that. So we do have a 7 o'clock slot open, which means, Maria, if we don't fill it, we might make you sell a lot longer. Only if you want. You don't have to sell until 8:30. I can ask Kristen if she wants to go live sooner. So kicking us off today, Friday the 21st, Maria, Luna Magica at 5:30. 7 o'clock is open if anyone wants to grab it. Send me a message if you're a subscriber. Kristen of Keenly Kristen at 8:30 and Elsie of the Thrifting Teacher at 10. Is Elsie going to offer us more Bakelite? We shall see. We shall see what she has in store for us. And I love tomorrow's lineup. I feel like all 4 of these sellers need to bring their grails. Okay? Jody, bring your grails. I know you have them. Jody of the Vintage Vault at 5:30. Tomorrow, the 22nd. I think today is the first day of spring, so tomorrow will be the second day of spring. David of Starbright Collections at 7. Noreen of Unique Around the Corner at 8:30. And Diana of Arctic Angels Treasures at 10. I hope you guys take on the challenge of showing your grails. In fact, if you have something, post it in the chat and tag me so I can do the channel tag and back you up. If you guys are like, I'm bringing this and this and this, put it in the live sale announcements or the community chat. Tag me, tag Jamie. We'll use the @channel so that we can promote that out for you. Sunday the 23rd, Melody of Melody Jones at 5:30. Denise of Sundance Sterling at 7. Jay of the Jade Peacock at 8:30, although she might want to change that time. So I'll loop back with her. She might not go live on Sunday. If I remember correctly, she was trying to change her time. Maybe she'll want to go live tonight. I'll ask her. And then Debbie of Gypsy Warrior at 10 p.m. So I guess, Debbie, you'll be back from Puerto Rico, I'm assuming, or you'll be going live from Puerto Rico, which would be really cool. So we do have a packed weekend. And on Tuesday, we have a train. Yes, we have the train. So I will be promoting the train more on Monday. But our cross marketplace train, number two, with Mr. Eccentric's Vintage Emporium, aka MEV, MEVE, will be kicking off. I believe it's at 3:30 on Tuesday. I'm going to post the lineup in the live sale announcements, but everyone has a 30-minute sale. Start to load up your auctions. Because it's a 30-minute sale, we want to encourage the pre-bids. If you load up your auction, just know that we're going to do a big push on my end with our newsletter. So I will link all your live sales and encourage people to go and pre-bid. So that's something that, particularly for this train, I want to support you guys with. So if you're on the newsletter, that will send out probably Monday night or Tuesday early morning, like 7 a.m. Tuesday morning. We have a new train that is brewing. So I have a meeting with Jamie next week. And I want to start to offer either on a Thursday or maybe a Tuesday, I'm not entirely sure, the chance to sell with me for 30 minutes. So, and guys, you're hearing the train because there's a train right over here. So here's what it looks like, is that I go live and it's almost like a phone-a-thon, which we had talked about a few weeks ago, and we just have back to back to back to live sellers. Maybe they even go on for 20 minutes. I don't know. And we run as many items as possible for them. And I'm kind of like the MC. Now, I don't know how much time I have in terms of my energy, but I think I can do about 4 hours of this. So maybe it's like 20 minutes each seller. And it's just a really fun community train where you go live with me. So it's a duo live, but I can bring in your auctions for you. You can bring in your own auctions. And we're just seeing how many sellers we can get in a certain window. How many items can we sell in a time block as like a sell-a-thon? Maybe I even step away because you're selling for 20 minutes. I go eat something. Maybe we do it for 6 hours. Maybe we do it for 7 hours. I don't know. Maybe I'm working, but like something fun. I'm pretty good at multitasking. The reason I want to do this is because there's another seller who's doing it, another marketplace owner, and it seems to be going really well. And I also want to give our new sellers another chance to do something where they feel a little bit less intimidation. Maybe they don't have to talk the whole time. They've got, you know, Chatty Cathy over here talking for them, or they have a hype woman, and we can encourage all hundreds of our sellers. We just got a seller application during this live to hop on and to sell for, you know, a 20 to 30 minute window. And I think it's going to be really fun. It would be a monthly thing, much like our cross marketplace train. And it would be something that, you know, maybe Jamie does also like every other month, or if someone here who's interested in hosting something like that, maybe you do it for 2 hours and you bring 6 different sellers in. So maybe it's like the like Diana's Divas live sale, or the Elsie's amazing jewelry sellers live sales, or Jody's Jammin' ladies. I don't know. You know, I'm sorry. I love alliteration. So it becomes something that you guys can also do, because duo live sales are very easy. You don't have to pay each other. The payment goes where it's supposed to. And each other can bring their own listings. So I can bring any of your listings to stage, so I can sell any of your stuff. But if it's going to be, you know, any seller with another seller, you guys don't even have to really talk about it. You just bring your own listings and bring them in. You guys just have to agree to like who's running what. So, because you can only run one item at a time. And I think that duo live sales make things really interesting, really fun, really connect the community together. And I want to be selling more. And a way for me to do that is to be going live with you. So we're going to figure out that date for April. It's going to be an April launch. Once I talk to Jamie about that. And then the next big news before I jump off, stay tuned for this, is that our 1 year anniversary technically is in April, because we rebranded. I launched the community February 2023, but we rebranded ForJewelry in April of 2024. And so at the beginning of May, I want to do the first ever Vintage Jewelry Addicts Award ceremony. So what this looks like is that we're going to give top awards for most sold, top awards for most active buyer, top awards for someone who hosted the most live sales, top awards for most improved, top awards for highest items sold, highest dollar amount items sold, top awards for the most encouraging buyer, like top awards for whoever sold with us first, which I'm not sure who went live with us first. I have to look back. So it's going to be an awards ceremony. There's going to be awards, and I want to do this yearly. So the beginning of May will be our kickoff, and it will be something that I host during the week. And yeah, and we have come so far, guys. I think April, we sold April of 2024. I think we sold like $300. So we've sold $20,000 this month alone, from March 1st to March 21st. In April 2024, I swear to you, it was like a couple $100s. So the sky really is the limit. My phrase has always been slow and steady, because when you grow too fast, things happen. And it can be really hard to manage everything, and then you let more people down. So grateful to everyone who has continued to invest in our community, because you are what make it great. So I'm really, really, really excited for this award ceremony, because there might be some tears. And again, shout out to Jamie, first award for our highest, valued item sold here on Vintage Jewelry Addicts to date. But I know that we can exceed that. I really believe that we can exceed that. And it's because you guys are such reputable sellers, and you really stand by that expertise. And I love that our community creates that trust, because I would much rather buy from someone I know, an item $1,500 than someone random on eBay that I've never connected with. And that's the beauty of what we're creating here on Vintage Jewelry Addicts. So Jamie wins it all. 12 hours. You want to do one for 12 hours, Diana? Oh my God, let's do it. Diana, I would love that. Flying back at 3 a.m. I only take red eyes. Yeah. I only take red eyes. Okay, this is... Ooh, I'm so glad you guys are excited. As you guys can see, I'm addicted to coffee. So if I just have coffee being delivered to me, I'm fine. I can keep going. But yeah, no, I mean, I think we have so many more creative ideas that are coming. If anyone here has a creative idea, just know that you guys do have ownership of this community. And if it works, I want to make sure to promote and support you with your idea. Because I can't do everything, and you guys are the stars here, honestly. So if Diana's like, I want it to be Diana Day, and I'm like, well, cool, it's a Wednesday. Let's make it Diana Day. It's National Diana Day, national in Vintage Jewelry. You know, we can make that happen. So, and then the next thing that I do want to share, we have a very special announcement on April 2nd. There's another cross marketplace train brewing, so stand by for that. So April's going to be a very busy month. April into early May will be very busy. We have a lot going on, and stand by, guys. So look for my announcement, a more formal announcement about failed payments. I hope it helps our buyers. If anyone is in other marketplaces and they've absorbed better ways to manage this, let me know, let Jamie know. We are trying to figure this out so that you guys make your money, and you're not spending extra time trying to get payments, because that's the point of a live sale, is that the payment is automatic. And I hope you guys have a beautiful Friday. We're going to kick off at 5:30 with Maria. That 7 o'clock slot is open. I'll do an announcement in the subscriber chat if anyone wants to grab it. Even if you're hosting another live sale this weekend, if you want to do 2, that's totally fine. Yes, we can take shifts. Exactly. Yeah. Awesome, guys. Well, I have to go to the post office. I'm gonna head over there, and I will see you guys tonight at 5:30. Okay, and tune in. I'll go live Monday night to promote the cross marketplace train. So maybe I can get Gio on Monday night. I'll have to ask him. He was busy today. He was a busy bee today. Let's go. 20,000. Can we hit 30? I think we can. I think we can do 30,000 this month, which would be amazing. Oh my God. So crazy. So crazy. Let's sell more vintage jewelry, guys. And yes, have a great day. Okay. I always feel like I have to go raid someone, but no one's live right now. If anyone ever wants to go live after my founders chat, message me. I can make sure I raid you. Just heads up. David asked me that once, and I said, totally. We can make it happen. Okay. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, everybody.